EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Hey, C6, C6.
45. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up,
Five.
Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jacob Hollister, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really...
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Wrigley. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Lawrence will throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
2-2 Atwell.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 14-0. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. To throw, Kaepernick. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Falcons send out their punter. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Choke.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, we saw Trevor Lawrence take plenty of deep shots in his days at Clemson, and he shows off that cannon of an arm here as a rookie at the NFL level.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up.
This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tutu Atwell with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the route is on here in this first half. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Rolling to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now here's a throw that's taken in by Tajay Sharp. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And he'll let this one go deep for choke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Snags it for the pick. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line. it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Tutu Atwell doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Jaguars open the lead up to 34-0. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Kaepernick. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And his pass incomplete.
I would say it would probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Second and 10.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
On play action, Lawrence.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Open man is Atwell, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. It's a throw again as Lawrence. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Kaepernick now to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this 1st half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. And he is going to lose yardage here.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Lawrence going to throw again. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. At issue here, does the football make contact with the ground before he secured it? And I think some of these angles are going to give us a pretty good look.
Secured is the important part because the ball can touch the ground, but it can't be loose when it does. So that's what they're going to have to try and figure out.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick sliding out of the pocket. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, Kaepernick. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Malcolm Brown able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Deron Harmon makes the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne, and every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fielded at about the 28. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Kaepernick now on 1st down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They run with Patterson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. On play action, it's Kaepernick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. Lawrence to Chark, first down Jacksonville. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And some space here. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Now Lawrence on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Kaepernick going to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Hey, 91.
To throw is Kaepernick. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Patterson on the carry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Kaepernick now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And he's out right at the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game and moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
On the ball back.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
On play action, Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now it's Patterson.
And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Here's Patterson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he fields it cleanly. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll get this off to ETN.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Caleb on Chason,
able to record his 5th sack of the season. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and he's going to go down as